I got a little bit more. So had an opportunity to meet this gentleman in person. Him, a man and one wife. I got to meet his son. Just a ultra committed person to the cause. You see it in his every action, and I'm telling you, you see why he's been successful. You see why he has a large team, and he just has a heart excel. And so I had some opportunity to spend some time with his team. It was just we just had a great time. We got a chance to talk a little bit, but listen, this dude is the sole motivator for real, for real. So it's my pleasure to introduce um to some, but most of y'all know who he is. The sole motivator, Erik Robinson.
Woo! Wow, come on. Thank you, brother. Thank you for that amazing introduction.
Woo,
I'm
woo, woo.
excited. I don't know if y'all excited. I'm like fired up. I'm like wired up. We got back in this morning. We got back in like around 6 o'clock, 6:30 this morning. We just drove through the night. And so here's a funny, interesting story. I'm like, you know what? I drove most of the time, stop and go. And then I said, you know what? I'm not gonna try to be that road hog. Let me just relax. I'm getting back. I pulled over. We got about 2.5 hours left to go. I'm gonna pull over, let Zay drive. So I'm letting Zay drive, and I'm napping. Next thing I know, I'm over in the we pulled over in like a gas. We put on the side of the road. I'm like, where we going? Where we going? Okay, maybe he's tired. Can do something. Next thing I know, we pull over in like a truck stop. There's like only diesel fuel, right? I'm like, diesel? Like, does he know this is diesel fuel? Like, the cylinders are high. It just looked like, you know what? You know how sometimes you got like the gas station that got diesel, but this is like just for trucks. It ain't got no regular gas. It's straight
So
diesel. I'm
it's
like,
just diesel.
just diesel. And it's like a whole, and he pulls like right up into the lane. I'm like, Mary, you ain't saying nothing? Then I can find out that was the problem. I got a quick minute to doze off about an hour. Dr. Mary done ran this young man then ran him down so bad while he was driving. You're like, this is like 5 in the morning. She been getting on him so much. But he's like, I just got to pull over, man. I just got to pull. He just pulled over at the truck stop, right in the gas station, right in the pump. Like, you can at least pull it over to the side or something. He's like, what you think? Some trucks gonna come in there? Then you I'm like, oh. So anyway, long story short, I've been driving. I got home 6:30. So I said, I'm taking me a quick nap. And so I'm still fired up. I'm like, man, I didn't even need my morning juice. I'm still wired up and fired up from the caffeine. So that was my land story. We drove down with the family and we had a really, really great time. And I just want to apologize to Nicole. I didn't make it to your event because the night before, Saturday or Sunday morning, whatever it is, I guess Sunday morning, we got 2 o'clock. We had an alarm in the hotel. So we had a fire alarm, and we were like on the 13th floor. And I'm like, man, oh, here we go again. And it's funny because we had this happen one time before at our last level up, the first level up we did. There was a fire alarm. We stayed at the hotel in Maryland. We stayed at the hotel, and there's a level up, and like the fire alarm came. I'm like, dang it. And then we went that stuff. So this time, like, man, okay, we woke up 2 o'clock in the morning for the fire alarm. I'm like, come on, y'all. We've been through this before. Let's grab some stuff. And I'm like, let me grab the stuff that's important. So I'm grabbing bags and carrying bags all downstairs for 13 floors, right? Like 14 floors. And in the meantime, I kind of like injured my back a little bit from the 14th floor. And they never even told us to come back in because we went to where we were supposed to go, and everybody else didn't do that. So by the time to let people back in, I called Relly. I'm like, Relly called me and said, Relly's like, Eric, you hear the alarm going off? Like, you hear the alarm going off? Yeah, brother, we outside. And he started talking to Mary, and I'm like, Mary, you ain't hearing it. Relly don't sound like he outside. I said, Azra, I said, Relly, where are you at? Right, where you at? Yeah, I can hear the alarm. Where you at? I'm in my room. I mean, you in your room? Yeah, man, I'm on the 17th floor. I'm looking around before I do all these stairs. I had to make sure. Then we can find out. He said, it stopped going off like that now. So we sit in the car. Nobody tells us, hey, y'all come back in. Anyway, so that's my land story. We had a great time. So I'm wired up. I say all that to say didn't get a lot of sleep, and I'm wired up. And I apologize to Nicole. That's why we didn't make it to your event last night because I was like, okay, you know what? We're going to leave early so we can drive through the night, but that didn't happen. We left a little bit later. Still got a chance to spend some time with Miss V, and we're still with some and family. And so I'm excited. That's my Atlanta story, and I'm sticking to it. But
Safety was the most important, Eric. Safety was the most important.
yes, safety was the most important. I was safe. If we was on fire, I would have been safe. So my fearless leader was like, man, I'm a little too high for that, brother. You know,
Eric, you just so hot. You just take the heat with you everywhere you go, sir.
the heat everywhere I go. But you know what? Here's something. This is my last story, and we're gonna hear from y'all. Something came on my timeline, and it was like a then and now from Facebook, right? It was a then and now from Facebook, and it said, it was a picture. And I said, "What's that picture?" It was a team meeting we had got together, and I was like, "I can't remember what this picture was." And it was a team meeting. We was at a dinner, a luncheon type of thing, a luncheon event. After we had we must have some kind of Super Saturday event. And so it was a team meeting. We got together after the Super Saturday, and it was at a Mexican restaurant in College Park, Maryland. So it was at a Mexican restaurant in College Park, Maryland. And it was like then, and I said, dang, and now. And so now I put a picture up, and that was on October 19th, 2013. It came up my Facebook post out of all the things, a picture of me and the team together, October 13th, 2019, and we was at the Spanish restaurant. And so I said, oh man, how cool is that? Last night we was with the team at this other restaurant, but still team gathering. We went to team at another restaurant. So I put them down, and it was October the 18th. And I was showing Mary. I said, Mary, look at this. We was in College Park, Maryland with the team on the 19th, 2013. And then we was with the team again at this restaurant on October 18th, which was this Friday with the team.
But Eric, you leaving out something.
Hold on, get there.
Okay, go ahead.
So I showed Mary the picture there, right? Because it came up then and now. That was early in the morning Saturday before we might go down. And I'm like, look, team picture, team photo at the restaurant. How cool is that? And she was like, yeah, but that was the 18th. And that was the 19th on the then. And that picture's from the 18th. I'm like, it's one day apart. Like, really? Come on. You're talking about 13 years later or whatever, 11 years later, and you complain about one day apart. The cool thing is we was having dinner and lunch with the team, and it was in College Park, Maryland, and now we're in College Park, Georgia. How cool is that? In College Park, Maryland, now we're in College Park, Georgia, and we're having lunch with the team. Wasn't good enough for Dr. Mary. I'm like, okay, cool. Later that day, little did she remember, we had a team meeting. Now it's the 19th. We had a team meeting on the 19th, and we got a picture on October 19th, and guess where we at? A Spanish restaurant again. So now we got a picture on the exact day, October 13th and October the 19th, one in College Park, Maryland at a Spanish restaurant with the team, and another in College Park, Georgia at a Spanish restaurant with the team after the event. Bam! So how you like them apples or those enchiladas, Dr. Mary? So now it's official, but the only thing is I don't know how to go back and change the post. So the rest of the world see we was one day off. But the reality was we was day for day, Spanish restaurant, Georgia, Spanish restaurant, Maryland, both in College City or College Park. So bam, that's my Atlanta story. I'm sticking to it. So with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to this gentleman I got to meet and spend some time with even at the Spanish restaurant. That's cool, Jock. So I want to bring you back up, Brother Kamal, the Dr. Teresa's first ED.
Man, we had a blast at the restaurant, and just the whole weekend was amazing. It was my first time at an Experior event. I got to meet with a lot of people that's on now, and got to meet with Jamie Prickett, and just hear people's skill set, hear people's heart, hear people's values. And there were times where I moved to tears, especially with Lacoste. When his talk, I would move to tears when he was talking about family. My wife and my children are everything to me. So it was just an amazing time. But we also got some things where we learned how to build this business. And I got some key things I'm so excited to share with my team. And just meeting with everybody. Dr. Erik, I got to meet his lovely wife. I see why, even if we was in a culture where you can have more why, he would only be able to have one. Dr. Mary is a powerhouse. She is a powerhouse. So just an amazing and I can go on and on, but I won't. I'm gonna yield time. to honor what everybody else would like to say. I have to hear, but I heard some amazing things, met some amazing people. I'm going ED. I'm going SED.
Come on, what's your ED date?
Dr. Teresa, you asked me, and I haven't talked to her yet, but I got to get with her, and we're gonna walk down that date. But just got my first promotion. It's many more to come. Man, love you guys, man. Got to meet Uncle Jock as well, his lovely wife, Meredith, and we ate some enchiladas and some different things. And one really quick thing I'll say is I could tell the person who was taking the initial picture, I could tell he was kind of like obligated. He didn't really want to do it. And so when he took the initial picture, he cut my head off. And so Coach Erik like, nope, we gotta do this over. He cut Kamal out. And that's the beauty of this. Like, I'm not even direct to his team, but he made sure I was a part of a team for a moment that mattered. And I'm just telling you, like, if you plug in and you just grab a hold of what the team is trying to do, you're gonna grow, you're gonna build, and with a ground floor opportunity, I mean, the time is now. That, like they mentioned in the meeting. So I'll stop there.
Thank you, Kamal. Thank you. All right, y'all. We're doing Atlanta recap. So if you got your Atlanta stories, raise your hand so it makes it easier for the next person to call on you. With that being said, Kamal, who do you want to pass the ball to? Do you want me pass it for you? You got a lot of options on this call right now.
Let me see. Is there any hands up?
As of now, no hands up.
No hands up. Well, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go first person that hit the Atlanta. Then that's this gentleman right here. We live in the same city, so we gonna do lunch or something. But I'm telling you, he had an amazing talk. It was powerful, and I took a lot from it. Mr. LaCole, Elijah, you come on and give your Atlanta recap.
Wow, awesome. The next ED, and next XED, Mr. Kamal. We can't wait to see you get there, man. You know, it was a pleasure meeting you and your family again this time. That first Friday night dinner was awesome, was great. It was a pleasure also to once again meet with Erik, Dr. Mary, and Isaiah. And I'm telling you, it was a great pleasure meeting with everybody that was in the team. I mean, people that are from different hierarchies, you know, from different state and different city. Meeting in Atlanta that night was awesome. And to crown it up was the Saturday event. And first of all, Mr. Erik, I'm so grateful and I thank God that you and Mary and Mr. Jack and Uncle Jack and everybody arrived back home safely. So I thank God for that. We thank God for traveling basis. And I thank God that in the fire situation, the fire alarm situation, nothing too bad happened. You know, as long as we are okay, we're gonna continue to do more. All right. So the Atlanta event was great. You know, a little bit short of the expected attendance that we were looking for, you know, but I'm telling you, you got to make do what you have at any moment, right? And that was the good thing about the event. You know, we hear so much thing about why. You know, Erik, Dr. Mary, I mean, the entire family, Uncle Jack, and everyone that were there won't come to that event if there was no why. Even as you're on this call this morning, you won't be here without no why. If you don't have any reason for doing 18, it's not worth doing it. And that was what I talked about in that event, right? The why you are doing what you are doing in this business. And it's sometimes your why just have to go beyond you to your community, to your family, to your society, to a different level altogether. And my wife has always been my family, and I was so grateful to have my family there with me on the Friday. My wife was there on Friday night. My children were there with me on Saturday, though my daughter was at school, she couldn't make it. But I'm telling you, the Atlanta event was great. hearing from different people, especially Jimmy talking about where Experior is going, how he started. It's not nothing in life, right? I don't know, but me in person, I come from a very humble background. And I know for sure that the story of my family tomorrow is going to change because of the decision that I'm taking today. Jimmy talked about how he started in this company, in this industry. Most of the time, sometimes we talk about people want you to actually show them the result before they start with you. No, but sometimes just tell somebody, look, I'm on a mission to change my life, and if you come along with me, I can also change yours. I don't have to show you my gold ring, my $100,000, my $1 million home, but look at our life right now, my friend. I'm talking to you as a friend. Can we start something that can change our life tomorrow? I don't have to be an achiever for you to show you how to achieve. We know how we started. We know our situation. I talked to most people that we came to this country together, and I said, look, I know how we started, right? You don't wait for me to become a millionaire before you jump on this wagon. Let's start building it now so we can change our lives tomorrow. Because sometimes that's the thing that is holding some of us back. Oh, I want to achieve first before I show them. I want to show them something. I want to show them that 1 million, that half a million, that $50,000. That five. Sometimes this is where you talk to people from your heart because they know that you are going somewhere. And that should be the most important thing that's what I took away from that convention, from when Jimmy was sharing his story, how his van almost fall off on his child, right? And he didn't care. He was going for an event, right? So sometimes we take excuses. Oh, I don't have the nice car. I don't have the nice clothes. I don't have the nice shoe. I'm not going to go there because everybody's going to look better than me. The question is, where are you going? It's not about where you are right now. That's what I took away from Jimmy's story on Saturday. So without taking much of your time, I'm going to pass it back. So, let me see. I have two hands raised, Chantel and anybody. I'm going to go to Chantel. So Miss Chantel is also part of our organization, part of our team. And Chantel is a nurse. She's somebody that has been with us from the previous company and also with us over here. A great leader, a strong woman, a family woman, and she's helping and building this business all over the state. So Miss Chantel, I want to take over from here.
Thank you so much, Coach Elijah. Good morning, everybody. It was so nice to see everybody again after convention. But it's always good to see Mr. Erik and Dr. Murray, Uncle Jack and his family, and everybody else. Oh, Kamal, it was nice to meet you too, full of energy. What I would like to say is that from this convention, we got a lot of nuggets, especially from that young man, a millionaire and from another company, and he joined us. That tells us something. What he said, contact 100 people a day. There's something that we are not doing that these millionaires are doing. First of all, it's a mindset, and second, take actions. So I think where I am now, I have no excuses to go to work and have some real results, because put it back. Later. I have to do something. I have to do something, and I think that we'll all learn something from that convention, that conference, and we'll put into practice. Thank you for letting me share.
Ooh, yeah. AJ dropped the mic. He set the place on fire. AJ kicked it off for y'all who don't know. AJ, Mr. AJ Jones. And he was like, man, 100. He was so passionate, like 100 contacts a day. That's what you got to do. If you ain't doing that, 300,000, you ain't, come on, let's don't play no games. Ooh, Miss Annie Willie, talk to us.
Good morning, everyone. Oh my goodness. It was really good to see everybody. But one thing that I love about that convention, I know it's trivial, but let me say it. When Erik and Mary came up and said, Team, what time is it? So please, can you respond when I say, Team, what's up?
My income.
Come.
Awesome. So when he said that, and those of us who know the response responded, and it felt like family, and he brought every other person into it. Yeah, it was nice as usual. Um, Jimmy, oh my goodness, he is so transparent, and it shows. Everything was fine. We took a lot of nuggets. Um, Actually, it is true that we learn from events to events. That's all this thing is. Every time there is events, you fill your nugget bucket, like Mr. Troy Gandhi says. So we had a lot yesterday, Friday, Saturday, and even yesterday. Yesterday, yes, I was a little disappointed because I was looking forward to meeting all of you, especially, I mean, the guests from Maryland. You don't know. I had a little fufu to share with you. That's African staple food. But hey, next time.
I
Uh,
know, Annie, I'm so sorry that Meredith and myself that we couldn't make it. Um, so next time we'll make sure that we allot enough time to stay around and hang out.
And look, me and Jock was like, Erik, and I was like, man, can we say, man, I guarantee they had a little something special. I could just tell. I could just
I
tell.
know.
I was like, I know, Jock. I said, oh man, and maybe we was like feeling bad for about 30 minutes.
So
So,
so I'm formally
We have some spicy
apologizing.
food that will keep you awake all night driving. I'm telling you.
Wow.
mm.
And I definitely wanted to apologize to you, Nicole, to Annie. And I'm apologizing on behalf of myself, my wife, Erica, and Dr. Mary, because we were trying to figure it out and make it happen. We just couldn't put the pieces together.
yeah, it's
There's always next
understandable.
time.
Yeah,
There's
we
always next time.
understand. Yes. Let me not take more of your time, but let me say that even though you did not come, it inspired my son to come because I told him I wanted to come so you can meet my other family from Maryland because he was born in Maryland. And he said, for some reason, he said, okay, Mom, I'll come. Even though he went to church and he was tired, he came. And for some reason, one or two things that our coach said, because it was so intimate, it resonated with him. And we look forward to seeing him in a meeting. But one thing that I got out was, I don't know his name, but he's one of the upper echelon of our company. He did drop this. He said, a closed mindset is the most expensive thing you can have because it can cost you anything and everything.
These are yours.
Thank you for allowing me to share.
Thank you for sharing, Annie. Thank you for sharing. Woo! All right, now let's keep this fire going, Miss V. I know you're getting ready to get started. If you're able to come off, we got Miss V, we got Goddess. I know some other people was there. If you're able to share and come on, Miss V, We would love to.
Yeah, it was absolutely amazing. And a lot of you know I've been in the industry for decades, and I've been to so many of these quote unquote conferences, et cetera. This is, I have to say, the very first time in 30 plus years where every single individual who presented, who was there, who, provided nuggets and pearls of wisdom had the same thread of authenticity, of commitment, of love for the company, for their teams, for one another. I mean, it was absolutely mind blowing. I did get a chance to take away. I took a lot of notes, as I usually do. But again, at the end of the day, everything boiled down to, as Nicole said, and Kamal, it's your why, but it's not everybody's why is because they want to be of service and help to change lives, to improve lives so that people are happy. Um, I gotta say, I did get a chance to meet Jamie. I introduced myself at our dinner on Friday. And when he presented the first time on Saturday, talking about, his journey, but his love for the people he started with and how they started and where they started, um, he actually veered a little left and talked about being introduced to hip hop and confessed that at one point he wanted to be Black, which I thought was hilarious because
Yes.
my response was, well, so did I. So we had that in common. Just the level of honesty and just bearing yourself and saying, this is who I am. There is no pretense here. There is no penthouse suite mentality. And that was everywhere. Everybody exuded it. Everybody was friendly. Everybody was helpful. Everybody was invested in everyone else. And I got to tell you, that for me was more than just a confirmation that I made the right decision. It was validation that Experior truly will change the industry, truly. So that's my Atlanta story, and I'm going to build on that.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And Miss Meredith Vaughn, and it was just amazing. It was just wonderful. Also, Miss V, just having you there and just getting, like you said, you've been to a lot of events. So, sometimes you're like, oh, here's another one, here's another one. And even though I've been to some events, it's still one thing I love about going to Spirit events is like you don't feel like it's just another one. You learn something every time. Miss Meredith Vaughn, talk to us.
All right, good morning again. Happy Monday, everyone. And the energy, first I just want to, it's so many different nuggets that I took away from the conference. I first want to say congratulations to you, Kamal, on your promotion. It was nice to meet you.
Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah, congratulations. So good to meet in person. Corey J, her daughters,
Yeah.
Miss V, and Nicole. I can go on and on. Again, I apologize to you, Nicole, and Rose who's not on here. That we missed you speaking. I had left some medicine in the room, but you came back. And still we had fellowship that evening. So I just want to apologize for that. I do want to say with the conference, going to the conference, Erik and Mary dropped the mic as always. Of course, they represented the green sheet. Of course, they brought their energy, and it was just amazing as far as we definitely love Dr. Mary and Erik. Like I said, it felt like family, the energy, the connections, the conversations. I was trying to say earlier, I had met Lisa Bill in the bathroom just talking, and it ended up leading in prayer. Had a praise session in the bathroom. It just amazing. As far as Jamie, he has his Air Force One as always, with his blazer, with his jacket. If you know Jamie, like you know, so long, like he always represents himself, and that's one of the things that he said is just to be you, just be you. You don't have to be nobody else, but just to be you. Also, one of his main things is to go, go, go. So go, go, go in your business, go, go, go in your life, go, go in general. And also, I want to say, AJ, man, he had a bomb pink suit that he pulled off and goes back again to be yourself. I think he had some Jordans as well. And let's see what else. Oh, the food was amazing. I just want to let you know Atlanta has some great food. We were the sponsors, and I actually got the waitress at the Prospect on the in out coming back from lunch. So never, never don't think you can prospect anywhere. Prospect at the gas station, prospect at the mall, prospect at the restaurant, prospect anywhere. And then the last thing I want to say is we also met up with Terrell, who just reactivated for breakfast. He invited one of his team members who had resigned, but now she's coming back and got a meeting with her on Wednesday. So that's all I have to say. I'm trying not to take up everybody's time, so Eric, back to you.
Woo, thank you, Miss Meredith Vaughn, Mrs. Meredith Vaughn. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Oh, we got another hand up. The powerhouse herself, Dr. Teresa O'Day. Talk to us.
Oh, goodness, goodness. Oh, my goodness. I did not want that convention to end because, I mean, I felt like the morning call was, right there, just come alive when you all were there. I mean, you created that impact. You made sure the morning call, this village right here, really was present at that convention. And I tell you all what, I was kind of afraid with what Jamie did at the level of convention, how he did not, mince words, or I mean, as being transparent as we know him to be, he did not fail to share his disappointment with the crowd. I was afraid of that too for Atlanta. But I tell you what, he was impressed. He was. And all of you all who shared, presenters, oh my goodness. Everybody there was so on point and talking about vision stretching. Vision stretching. I'm telling you, every one of you all created so much impact in me. I've attended events even where I had to fly and pay hotel and everything. I tell you what, it was not as impactful as this one. I tell you all. So, reset, Aurelio, reset. I kind of paired it up with Jamie's go, go, go. You know, as we go, 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 we are already programmed. I want to say, because if you are not, this morning call every day, some days, it's hard, but we are here. So we are programmed. Everybody say we are programmed for this business. Everybody say that.
We are programmed for
So,
Our
business.
program
yes,
for this
we are.
business.
Yes, we are. So that reset right there as we go, 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 we have to always reset. When we are bumped down with life or whatever, we have to keep going. That really, kind of reaffirmed and energized me on that mindset right there. When he talked about was it I took down so many notes, guys. I know I would not stop if I keep going. Okay. Somebody mentioned about the gift that keeps giving. Okay. As an educator, we nurtured and sent forth the children every year, every year. Dr. Mary can attest to that. So we don't even know. Some of them go on to be whatever, they go. And we get our little pay, right? But when we are building here, when I'm building here, it's a totally different. We used to say we are dream builders for those children, but here we are dream creators. Because when we do an AOA, when we get the right person, like Kemal, oh my God, I want to get Kemal every day. Okay. I want to get Chantel every day. My team members, I'm talking about people who are just committed, consistent, no matter what. When I turn around, they are there. It feels so good. And I tell everybody, go get another you, duplicate, triplicate. Let's get more of us. And the convention was so seamless. And here again, with us, Erik, Dr. Mary, Jock, Meredith, and your team, seamless. We're not even in your team. But I tell you what, we could not do that in the other place. And I am forever grateful that we're able to just collaborate, you know, sharpen each other here, pour, and the the owner of the nugget bucket, you know, every day when you all come here Monday through Thursday to help us build this thing, I am forever grateful. And Experior, I thank Experior, Jamie, everybody, Sean, the gentleman from Tennessee, my son is over there. I told him, my son did join us in the other previous company. I'm going to leverage him to get him. He's over there, TSU. So, and I have team members also in Tennessee. So, you know, I love Experior that we're able to really collaborate seamlessly. I thank you all so much. So just let's go on there, you know, let's create our own pond, find our pond, okay? We can't just be going in seas. We want to find our niche. And I'm reminded to find my niche, educators. I have not even touched educators, okay? I've not touched bus drivers. I've not touched anybody in the education industry. So that is going to be my pond. I'm going to find that pond and fish in it. Okay. Thank you all so much. I can still, you know, keep going, but let me stop here. Okay. So we are in the best place at the right time. Let's go, go, go. Reset
Woo!
when there's need. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Teresa. And with that being said, I got one more person. I don't know if she can talk, but if she can talk, I'm gonna ask her, Miss Corey J, if you're able to share. And it was a pleasure. And first, I want to say, Dr. Teresa, you know, you were right. The morning call turned up. Whenever we go, like like that's Friday night when we came in. It was the same, but we came upstairs. It was turned up. We just lit the morning call just lit up. It was like, man.
Yes,
The
yes.
restaurant just showed like, what just happened? Because I can feel the energy. We felt like, oh, what just happened? Like, oh, we started. It was just a big family get together, and so it was like, man, the morning call. It's just something about this connection, this union. And the next event is Maryland Level Up, November 16th and 17th. 2 days, y'all. We got something special. Please do what you got to do. Get here to the Maryland Level Up. It's going to just be amazing. You're going to walk away with the energy, the fire, the knowledge. We got some cool things coming that I can't tell you, but oh my goodness, it's just a family event. Just do what you got to do. Load up the link, and that's what I did to get to Atlanta. I put my son, my daughter. We drove 8 hours in the car. My wife. And it wasn't 8 hours, it took like 12 hours. But anyway, we just got to load up the Lincoln and drive to do what you got to do. I feel like Jeb, what's his name? Jeb for loading up the Lincoln and when was that? The Beverly Hillbillies? Woo!
Jed Clampett.
Jeb Clamp, that's what it is. Loaded up the car, right? You know, looking for that black gold. Come on. So anyway, I got one more person. I don't know if she's able to speak. Miss God is. Are you able to speak? I mean, Miss Corey J, are you able to speak this morning? All right, she got the hand up. So y'all, I want to hear from Miss Corey J. Sampson. It was a pleasure getting a chance to meet you and your daughter, lovely daughter Sherelle, and your granddaughter and your business partner, to everybody in person. So Miss Corey J, talk to what was your takeaway from this weekend?
Good morning, everyone. Oh my goodness gracious. Did we have a blast or did we have a natural blast? I am on the way taking my baby girl, who also came to the event with us, to the doctor. So I've had to pull over. So just give me just 1 second so I can get get safe here. So, the event was really, to be honest with you, the event was electrifying. And as Miss V said, she's been to many events over the course of her career, and the people here are so different than the people that I have met, collectively. We have been able to, praise the Lord, meet some good people everywhere we go. Good people meet good people, right? So we've been able to meet some good people everywhere we go. But the thing is that collectively, everyone that we had an opportunity to meet, to speak with, to take pictures with, oh my God, did we have so much fun. Was just really wonderful. And it lets us know that Experior is more than a company. It's even more than an opportunity for us to create financial freedom for our families for many generations to come, as well as the people that we're able to affect change in their life, our clients. Because it's just like Erik and Dr. Mary, what I say to you guys all the time about Zay. He is such a wonderful young man, and it tells who the people are that raised him, right? And so we know that the fruit doesn't fall far from the tree, right? The Bible tells us that. Am I right or am I right? Mm-hmm. Right? And so getting an opportunity to be in the presence of the people that we were there at the event was really, really special. And it made me feel so good on the inside to be able to share this with many people, because I know that we have a real, genuine, stable opportunity to share with anyone and everyone. I tell people all the time, I would share Experior with President Barack Obama. That's how strong I feel about what we have. And then just seeing, and again, being in the presence of the folks there on this weekend, it just shares with all of us who we are and what we have. And listening to all of the information, people were pouring their hearts out and talking about notes. Oh my God, I have a notebook full of notes. And then I was trying to record at the same time. And oh Lord, I tell you what, but I was getting all I could get. So thank you so much. It was truly a pleasure meeting everyone. And it was so awesome having people, walking up. You don't know that people are really tripping on you or, really, know you or anything like that. People walking up that didn't, that I didn't necessarily know. Meredith Vaughn, when she walked up to me, I was so excited because first and foremost, I hadn't seen her. And when she told me who she was, I hope you didn't think I was molesting you, baby, because I hugged you so tight,
Back at you. I love it. That's why I stood there and waited to hug you.
Oh, it was so special. And I just appreciate you so much. And yes. So it was just wonderful. We just had a great time. And again, folks, we are really fortunate. We really, really are. So, we always talk about timing and opportunity, but it's not just the timing and opportunity. It's also the people. And it means and matters so much. And so, again, I'm just extremely grateful. And thank you so much. Thank you. Erik and Dr. Mary and Meredith and Uncle Jock for what you do on a regular basis. Nothing in the world like consistency. So we just appreciate you so much. Thank you again. And thank you for allowing me to chat this morning, Erik.
Oh, thank you so much. And I know we don't hear from him much, but if SDL is able to say a few words, that would be amazing. She's a dynamic business partner, I know, for you. So I don't know if she's in position to say anything, but if not, we do understand.
I hope she can.
Hey, you guys.
Oh, there she
How are
is.
you
Praise the
doing?
Lord. Okay.
No, this weekend was positively wonderful. I don't know. I don't even know if my video's on. No, it probably shouldn't be. That's okay. I'm running around the house. But it was so wonderful. Thank you so much. I mean, I just can only echo what everybody else has already said. The Erik and Dr. Mary and Uncle Jock and Meredith, you guys have put together something so beautiful, so unique, so exciting. And it really is a great time. I mean, a lot of people might say, well, where were the people in the room? Well, the next time that something happens, those can be your people. Because although it was a nice sized room, it really should have been packed based upon the people who were speaking, based upon the fact that the CEO was there, based upon the fact that this is Atlanta, So I just think that the opportunity is wide open. The business is so good. There's so many people to be helped, and you can touch the movers and shakers right here in this business. It was wonderful. It was so good meeting so many people, and we cannot wait to level up to meet so many people that we didn't have an opportunity to, really touch intimately. So you guys have a wonderful week, and we'll see y'all tomorrow morning. And thank you again so much, Dr. Mary and Erik, for coming down to meet us. It was
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And so it was amazing. I had a plum pleasure. Y'all got me starting to sound like your mother, right? Oh man, and for those who don't know, SDL, I'll let her tell her name, but that's Sherelle, Corey J's daughter, lovely daughter, and amazing business partner too. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I know we typically have that recap. We went a little longer. And I know some of y'all saying, man, but I didn't make it down to Atlanta. How many of y'all, I just want to get one or two takeaways from the recaps. What's your overall
Can
thing that y'all got from the recap? Oh, Uncle
I,
John,
that,
that you?
yeah, I don't know if y'all really caught what Miss V said, right? Um, but I want to slow it down so y'all can kind of catch it in real time. Jamie Prickett shared with the room, and I'm slowing it down on purpose, that he loves hip hop music, and there was a period in time where he wanted to be black. And so I'm gonna just freeze the frame right there, and y'all just picture how the room went silent when he shared that with everybody. It was like, how do you respond, react to what to what he said? So that was my recap. I mean, I got notes and all that, but I just had to swing back around and bring that part up because that was funny as hell. But no, you know what? But it led him. The thing that was so cool, he shared that, but it led up to a bigger takeaway, which was he realized he couldn't be black, so he could only be what he could be best was himself. You know what I mean? So that was the real takeaway. But the road that he took to share that was you just had to be there.
Oh,
That's so true.
Hey,
That's so true.
Yes,
hey,
yes.
John.
You missed.
Yes.
Even though I was online and I'm so mad because my internet and stuff was acting up, but I think that's the part I came in on, and I just fell out laughing. But
Yes.
you know, like you say, I wish I was there in person to hear that. But just the parts that I heard, and then the last time when I got kicked off the internet, it just pissed me off so bad. And I just got out, and it just made me get off my butt and just go out and start marketing my business, because I think that's what Sean Redford was up talking about, was just marketing yourself. And so when I got kicked out that last time off the Zoom, I was so mad that that's what I got up and did. And I went to the fair yesterday and was looking around, and they had like just different vendors. So this week, after they finish breaking down everything, I'm gonna go back over to the fairground and find out who I can talk to possibly next year set up a booth or whatever, so I can get out there and market my business. So I just want to say that the parts that I did here, it was all amazing.
And next time I'm gonna be there. But yeah, it just made me get off my behind and get out there and do more, because that's another thing they was talking about on getting out there and just reaching people, because you can't get results if you're not doing anything to help you get results.
Ooh, love that, Marcella. Mr. Andre West, what you got, sir? We used to call him King of the Midwest. Now he's the mouth of the South. What you got, Mr. West? What's your takeaway? He's stuck. That Florida heat got you. If you're talking, we don't hear you. Oh man, he has something good to say too. He has something good. So we're gonna do something a little different today. Because I know some of y'all wasn't there, and I want to say shout out to Nicole for streaming it live and letting all the team letting us know, hey, making it available for us. So just goes to show you about being a leader, saying, hey, you know what? I know some of my people can't there. I'm gonna stream it live. But another big thing, you heard like, hey, the attendance. But one of the things is I realized the people who need to be there was there, and that's one thing I'm always big on. The people who needed to be there were there, because this thing started. Jamie showed you where it started from, right? It didn't start from like a gazillion lot of people. Started small. He's like, it was like man, 4 or 5 of us at the table. He said, I brought my last team to Atlanta. Last time I was in Atlanta at a conference. I brought all my whole team there in a van. In a raggedy van, my whole team fit in the raggedy van. 8 years into the company, my whole team was in the van coming to a conference. Now look.
And the door fell off.
And the door fell off. Now look how big it is. Are y'all catching that? So the people who were supposed to be there was there. I love it. So with that being said, I'm gonna pass the recap. The call is officially over for those who gotta go. The call is officially over for those who gotta go. I will say is make sure you watch the Erik and Jock. We're gonna switch today. We're gonna transfer over to the what do you call that? Insurance Bros. It's a good thing to share with your team. So I'll put the link for Insurance Bros in there in the chat. So if you stick around. So the call is officially over, but I was able to record something. I'm gonna share Mauro Arturi's message. So if you stick around here, Mauro Arturi's message, I'm gonna play it here live. So this will be the premiere. I was able to record him from my phone and mic him up. So his message is powerful. So if you stick around, you'll get the message. We got to go. I understand you got to go, but I just want to make it available for those who stick around, who's here live. I'll share Mauro Arturi's message.
Good. I want to congratulate all of you for staying, because I feel really bad for those people who left. I really do, because they didn't see the importance in changing their lives. They may have had some plans, some other commitments, but so did you, and you decided to stay, so congratulations. Sadir and Michael, LeBaron, everyone who put on this event here.
Hold on 1 second, y'all. I do one thing here. Don't go nowhere.